Hey guys, Rob Sports Cards here, back with another video on this Memorial Day 2025. And I have a topic here that I'd like to discuss, and it has to do with the raging debate between who is a greater player, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. And I'm not going to talk about their accolades. I'm not going to talk about their stats, their accomplishments, their achievements. I'm going to talk about their monetary value in the hobby, and I'm going to use two cards in particular to illustrate such a drastic difference in price. So now, of course, you're looking and you're saying to yourself, well, what the hell does Clyde Drexler have to do with this? This is the 1990-91 Fleer All-Star Clyde Drexler card, and it is... on the back, you could see 11 out of 12. I no longer have the Jordan version of this card. I recently sold it raw for a few bucks. It was number 5 out of 12 in the set. So Clyde Drexler is a stand-in for Jordan for the purposes of this video, just so you can see what that insert looked like, the Jordan version of that card. And of course, that was back in the time when they didn't have 87 different variations. The purple ice, the red laser, the black 1 of 1, the orange pulsar, the green this, that, and the third. There was a base card, 90-91 Fleer, and then there was an all-star insert card. And Jordan was among the 12 players in that insert set. And I picked that card specifically because that is a 5th year card for Jordan. And I'm not going to get into the star cards for his rookie season, 1984, 85, blah, 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 blah. I'm going from 86, 87 Fleer. That's his, most people would say that's his official rookie season. That's his official rookie card. So then you fast forward 5 years from that point, and that's how you get to 90-91 being his 5th year card. All right. And earlier this month, May 2025, on eBay, the PSA 10 version of that Jordan 90-91 Fleer All-Star card sold at auction for $424.14. All right. Now on the right, we have a 5th year Fleer All-Star LeBron James card in a PSA 10. All-Star Sensations, AS15. And this card, I'd say, is the most perfect comp that you could find because, you know, this is also before the time when they had 87 different variations, you know, when Panini came into the game, and they have the gold and the snake skin and all this other gobbledygook. It was a Fleer product. It was a 5th year LeBron card. It was an all-star insert card. And there's no serial numbers to either one of these. So it's as perfect as a comp as you can get. All right. And I've had this card listed on my eBay store for several months at $50, and I couldn't sell it. And there's someone else that has it listed on their eBay store, same card, PSA 10, 2008, Fleer, LeBron, All-Star Sensation. They have it listed for $149. So for a third of that price, you could have had this LeBron card. And for all those months, it went unsold. And the reason I came to that price of $50 is because I went to card shows with that LeBron card, and my asking price was around $70, $75, and people saw it on my table, inquired about it, asked about it, they were talking about it. It got people interested. It only has a pop of 12. There's not that many out there. So the people that our LeBron fans were looking at that card and were inquiring about the price. And for $70, $75 at a couple of card shows, I was not able to unload this card. So that's why when I went to my eBay store, I said, okay, if I can't do 75, maybe 50 will work. And for the purpose of this video, I took the card off my page because I don't want someone to buy it while I'm talking junk about the card, right? And I will probably relist it at some point in the future, but I wanted to make this video to say that's a pretty unbelievable situation that fifth-year LeBron couldn't go for a fifth-year PSA 10 All-Star card insert from LeBron, can't move it for $50, but the Jordan fifth-year 90-91 Fleer All-Star PSA 10 sells at auction for over $400. And also remember, keep in mind, LeBron has played so many more seasons than Jordan that this 2008 card is much earlier in LeBron's career relative to the fifth-year Jordan card. There were so many more things that LeBron later did in his career, and he's still an active player at the time of this video. He's scheduled to suit up again for at least one more season in the 2025-2026 campaign. So we're talking about an active player, a fifth-year card of an active Hall of Fame legendary player, and I can't move it for $50. But the 90-91 Fleer All-Star card, Jordan hasn't played for over 20 seasons. This card, this should be ice cold. The guy hasn't suited up in a couple of decades, and this card 90-91 is over 30 years old. And Jordan still outsells LeBron with these two comparable cards by a large margin. What can we deduce from this? That's how I'll close this video. What can we deduce from this? We can deduce that the hype around LeBron is complete manufactured BS because people in the hobby are not buying it. They are not buying the fact, they are not buying the myth that LeBron is the greatest player ever. Because if that were true, that LeBron is the greatest player ever, and a comparable Michael Jordan card sells for over $400 on eBay auction at PSA 10. Well, if he's 10 times better than Michael Jordan, I mean, this card should be worth thousands. If LeBron really was that significantly better than Michael Jordan, this card wouldn't be sitting on my eBay store for months at $50 and no takers. So, and I'm not, I guess I'll close by saying this, I'm not a Jordan lover by any means. I was a Knicks fan back then. I was a New York Knicks fan back then. And Jordan and the Bulls always got in the way of my favorite team winning it all. And, Jordan was enemy of the state as far as I'm concerned. However, although I don't like Jordan, although I wasn't in awe and enjoying watching The Last Dance, I don't want to watch The Last Dance, I can acknowledge reality that in the hobby, Jordan is far superior than LeBron will ever be. He can play until he's 90, and he will never, in the hobby at all, approach anything remotely close to the dollar value that Michael Jordan still commands, despite not having played in over 20 seasons. So that's all I got. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in, guys.